Sem japonês falando por cima, porra.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for
Vai tomar no
tuning into
cu.
Game Informer. I'm your host, Alex Van Aken, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of this exclusive gameplay footage that we have from Resident Evil 4 Remake, Chapter 5. We're going to be seeing some church gameplay, some Ashley gameplay, and some of the cabin fight, as well as, just overall fighting Ganado and trying to stay alive. So we've got about 12 minutes of footage here to show you today. And I'm joined by Marcus Stewart. How are you, Marcus?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be seeing this section again because, as I mentioned in the cover story I wrote, I had a lot of fun playing it.
Absolutely. So yeah, we are. This footage starts out. And we are, simply escaping from the church. This is how many hours into the game would you say this is, Marcus?
Yeah, it's hard to say because we don't know how long the other chapters are. It's got to be at least probably like 3-ish hours, I would guess.
Yeah.
This is not our gameplay, by the way. If people are wondering, this is a B-roll that Capcom provided, so this is someone on the team playing, not us.
Yes. We did play everything that you see today. An important disclaimer: Capcom did help out with accommodations for travel. That means like flights, hotel, in association with this cover trip. We didn't have.
Mas assim, só o pessoal do console vai ficar com problema com isso, porque rapidamente vão resolver isso com mod. Mano, eu acho que o primeiro mod que vão resolver é essa porra.
Have any of those conversations? Like that's our bosses that handle all that. We kind of just show up and do our job. But it is an important disclaimer. That being said, we are not influenced by that.
Roost, I've secured Baby Eagle.
Copy that. Is she okay?
Affirmative.
Well done, Condor 1.
Como será a voz do Leon dublada, hein?
I'm sending you the coordinates for the extraction point. Make your way there, and don't let anything happen to Baby Eagle.
Copy that.
Hurry. The weather's getting worse. Roost out.
So you see the Hunnigan conversations are in game now, which is nice.
You can kind of move around while it's happening.
Yeah, nice shot of the map there. Going to the helicopter extraction point where nothing will go wrong, I'm sure. So yeah, in the beginning you saw Leon and Ashley sort of just talking about like, hey, we need to get out of here. Fun fact, without spoiling, there's a little extra area in that upper deck that you can find if you don't want to just be on it straight for that ladder. So keep an eye out up there. I found it on my playthrough. So yeah, we are making our way through here. Leon being a gentleman, moving that out the way because he's all big and strong.
Spread out.
Mas, cara, eu não tô entendendo essa chuva, porque o Resident Evil 2... Pera aí. No Resident Evil 2 tem chuva, né? Em algum Resident Evil, não sei se é o 3 ou o 2, em algum momento tem chuva. E ela não é assim. Estranho.
Caralho!
Walter Gomes doletou R$2. Dublagem será do Alexandre Moreno, o Adam Sandler.
Pretty fun to get through. I tried to get through it stealthily
Pô,
the
maneiro,
first couple times.
Alexandre Moreno arrebenta.
You okay?
Yeah.
Spread out.
Caralho, ela placa.
So you're going to notice there's going to be a few jumps in the clips here. Again, that's a Capcom thing, so this isn't going to be a straight run-through of the chapter. It's going to jump around at points. But as you can see, the flash grenade's still very effective against those tentacle transformed Ganado. As we enter the cemetery, you get a little bit of a taste of one of the sites, which is sort of a spin on the cemetery puzzle. As you can see, you can still shoot birds' nests to get those precious eggs, or I guess a chicken egg that's in a bird nest in the tree. Don't ask me how that works.
Eu vou botar 4K, mas não vai rodar em 4K. Pô. Meu monitor não é 4K. Nem a live.
You know how it is. But I mean,
Só
in the
pra
original
rir.
game, you killed snakes and got chicken eggs, which was always kind of weird. There he is.
Took care of a request.
Tá dando é lag.
Well done.
Man himself.
Look at you.
So you can see you're turning in side quest, which is what you're going to be
Tá
doing.
rodando Red Dead. Olha a tela azul.
One has to wonder how he moves with all that heavy equipment and that coat.
A choice
You
of
know,
an
must be pretty strong. It's kind of like a...
Caralho, a voz do... Pelo menos no inglês, a voz do mercador tá uma voz de cara jovem.
12 mandou R$2.
Olha, mano.
Renan, estou me esforçando pra te fazer feliz, mesmo que este não seja o melhor de mim. Vou me dedicar pra que a gente vire nós. Eu te amo.
Tá dando muito cu, hein, mano.
like a Dragon Ball, like Piccolo weighted training gear. He's probably pretty strong. But,
I was thinking he's just like into CrossFit. You know?
we don't know. He's a mysterious figure, as he's either upgrading our equipment here. You can upgrade knives now, as mentioned in the cover story, which is nice, which you're going to be needing because they have limited durability. And you're going to be using it quite a bit for the new parry mechanic, which I enjoy. And you can see there's another side
the
quest
Warrior Boy.
right there. You're going to want to keep an eye out in the environment for those blue flyers. Oh, so there's the Wild Doll quest. That was one of the more involved quests that we saw so
Absolutely.
far.
We need to keep moving.
And you won't see the
Que fumaça é
solution
essa? Tá sendo onde?
in this footage, but you will see sort of what's on the other end of this section for you.
Yeah.
The dog is hard to find. We are going to show the dog, but the way to find the dog will be, I guess, a little bit of a mystery. And also important to note, we turned left when we left that door. There is another path behind us if we were to turn right out of that door that goes into an underground tunnel that like takes you up through a well in the village. So there's a lot of paths.
Yeah, like when we both came through here, we just assumed just the way the camera's framed. We're like, okay, it's the only way to go. But yeah, one of the producers pulled us aside and was like, hey, check this out. And we were like, oh, okay.
Not bad, right?
Here we go. We've got the village at night.
4 de março.
The lady thought she could take a pitchfork to Leon. Didn't work out for her. And this is
I was gonna just comment on the rain. I know that there's a lot of talk about
Raingate.
Raingate. I do agree. I think it can be tuned down a little bit.
Luiz Antônio doletou R$2. Esse vai ter que zerar sem dano em mercador.
Intentionally obfuscating the environment.
Tá perguntando ou tá
kinda
afirmando?
adds to that tension, like you can't see what you're shooting. I do agree, though. It's a bit much. And you know, it would be great, Marcus, if there's like a rain slider. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Tá muito bom, mano.
I just want a nice little downpour. As we see, I love the lighting in this game. You know, like it just the bloom on the flashlight and just how dark everything is. Like it just makes especially like interiors like this. If we lift Ashley up to do her thing, get Leon up there. Yeah, it just makes the interiors creepier. Like that. Like the first time that owl made me jump because you just see the glowing eyes in the dark.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, like what is that?
I will say there were a couple times when I was playing the demo where I was kind of in a very dark environment and Leon wasn't pulling up his flashlight, which is kind of frustrating. So I'm just kind of like clambering around in the dark. It was mostly like outdoor. Oh,
there he is.
The dog.
Cachorro
Look at
tá
that thing. It's
sinistro.
got like weird. It looks like a scorpion tail. Now that I'm looking at it again. So yeah, Capcom also pointed out, for those wondering, that this dog is not the dog that Leon can rescue in the original game, because you know in this game he
Ele tá falando que esse cachorro não é o que o Leon
presumably
resgata.
dead. So you know, at the time we kind of were like, oh, maybe this is the dog, but they were very.
Falar nisso, cadê esse cachorro? Será que vai ter? Será que vai ter esse
They were
cachorro?
to point out like, nope, different dog, and you're like, okay. But yeah, that
They
dog
also
fight is
wouldn't-
pretty hard.
They also wouldn't definitively answer if it was the same dog. in this game as in the old game. In terms of the one that's dead at the beginning of the game, they're like, maybe it's not the same dog, and it's like, okay.
So you see a blue medallion up there as Leon takes it out. So you see
Oh,
it's
see?
1 of 5. So I asked Capcom about that because in the original game it was kind of like 15 in the same area, and they said that that side quest reappears in different parts of the map. So you're going to be shooting. It sounds like you're going to be shooting medallions outside of just like the village area, and they just sort of like divided them into like batches of 5.
Hey, I see you found your missing senorita.
Senorita has a name, Miss Ashley. You are?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Very good questions, unfortunately.
Então tu não vai reconhecer o... Provavelmente você não vai conhecer ele lá na... Onde você originalmente conhece. Vai conhecer. E o cara tá perguntando quem é ele aí, pô. Na cabana.
Now. Okay. It's game time.
And due to
Ou pode ser que ele se encontre daquele mesmo jeito. Só que em vez do ganado dar o tempo dele se conhecer e se perguntar, o ganado já vem na mesma hora e eles consigam sair. Não dá nem tempo e o Luiz talvez queria ter, sei lá, fudido o Leon de algum jeito. Do nada pro cara perguntar assim.
the cuts, there's a lot of that village before the bridge that we ran over that you can fight through and explore. Like there's a lot that they didn't show in this footage. It's where, at least during our playthrough, the brute
Pô, o cara tá no easy, o cara tá com 105 balas.
first appears, the
Apesar que até no profissional tu tá com esse tipo de bala, não é? Tipo,
cow-headed enemy.
Right.
In that area just before the bridge. That
coisa
we
que
crossed.
esse jogo não é survival.
Yeah, because in the footage we've put out of this, people have seen the cow guy shows up in
Appears
this fight,
here.
but you
Yeah.
actually fight him well before this. So
Yeah, so when
it
he
seems
shows
like
up in
he's
the
gonna
fight-
be a what were we saying?
Yeah, he's
Isso que é foda, os caras tiraram as partes mais memoráveis. Não tem como tu falar isso não, porque não foi nem apresentado ainda, a gente não sabe.
definitely a recurring enemy, but when he shows up in the fight, you've already had to fight him before, and so I feel like it's extra tense because it's like, oh my god, I gotta fight this guy now.
Yes.
So-
I saw some people speculating that he might be a single persistent enemy that follows you.
Porra, eu gostei
Yes.
disso aqui, mano.
Enemy, but when he shows up in the fight, you've already had to fight him before, and
The cow guy shows up in
Appears
this fight,
here.
but you
Yeah.
actually fight him well before this. So
Yeah, so when
it
he
seems
shows
like
up in
he's
the
gonna
fight-
be
Eu gostei do Perry, né, mano?
what were we saying?
yeah, he's definitely a recurring enemy, but when he shows up in the fight, you've already had to fight him
Não vai ser
before,
fácil
and
de
so I
fazer isso
feel
aí,
like
não.
it's extra tense because it's like, oh my god, I gotta fight this guy now.
Yes.
So-
I saw some people speculating that he might be a single persistent enemy that follows you. I'm
No.
pretty sure that is not the case. I think he's
No,
just another
I have-
enemy type.
I have killed him several times in different areas.
Yeah.
Just a new enemy type.
So this fight was pretty wild, as it is in the original, but even more so here. And there he is, Mr. Bullman. There's been a lot of like back and forth, like is he a cow, is he a bull? But I was like, he's got a horn there. That'd be a bull thing.
Well, a bull is just a cow. It's a male cow.
I mean, yeah, they're the same thing. But you know, like bulls have horns.
Caralho, uma coisa que eu vi bastante é plaga. Caralho, vai ter plaga pra caralho. Mano.
Okay,
you know.
that's fair. That's fair.
Ó o boi.
Listen,
He's got a single horn there.
Caralho,
Looks
tirou
like as
tudo.
Leon just gets pummeled.
Ó o boizão.
and yeah, that's the end of the action.
Tudo é Perry chatão. Ah, então, é só você não fazer. Não é obrigado a jogar Perry, não. Se você não gostar, você não usa o Perry. É opcional.
Gameplay we've got to show off. This is a look at putting gems inside of
Perry é opcional.
treasures to increase their value. Of course, if you different combinations of gems net you
Só não usar.
different bonuses. There are now customized cases that have different bonuses. So, like the black case has an increased drop rate for L resources.
Caralho, storage vai ter um baú.
You can
Legal.
pick up charms as well, a little chicken
Caralho, galinha.
charm. The charms and the cases, they give you little passive bonuses.
Yeah. And you can do that stuff in the typewriter menu as you saw. So you can't do that all the time, just when you reach those saves.
Caralho. Pingente de galinha. Vai ter chaveiro.
To keep up with all of our
upgrade,
coverage,
you know,
bookmark
Shadow.
GameInformer.com/Resident Evil 4 and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see.
Só que assim, esse baú só vai ser na máquina de escrever, né? Assim como todo Resident Evil antigo. Eu ainda acho melhor bagulho de baú do que você ficar com uma maleta com 300 itens, né? Eu sempre achei a única coisa de Resident Evil 4 que fica pecando mesmo é a questão do survival. Não existe mais survival. Deixa eu ver o que eu uso aqui. Mas gostei, mano. As expectativas estão mais altas.